Hey everyone, it's Nadia Hernandez and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I just wanted to take time to make a video to answer some of my own questions because as some of you may know, I recently participated in an interview where they asked me about the contents of my film and how it was different and representative of society. But today I kind of want to answer some behind the scenes questions such as how did my production skills evolve throughout the making of this film? First of all, not a single one of my team members was familiar at all with the idea of pseudoscience. I mean, I had literally never heard of it. So we definitely had to research a lot about that. And once I knew about what it was and how it relates to our society, I immediately became super interested in it. And that's how we developed the idea of our pseudoscience, which is that patterns repeat in history. Me and my group members have been working together since the beginning of the year. Our first projects, we didn't really know how to use cameras or lighting, and we kind of just lazily filmed on our phone, sorry to say it, and it didn't turn out as great as we wanted to. So this project, we really wanted to go full out. We went to Beacon, we rented all the equipment, we got lighting, we had 3 angles shooting at Vanessa, and it was just amazing. It felt so professional, and I loved learning how to set up all the lights, all the cameras, and this was really just a great introduction into the process of how real films are made. Another absolute beast in this project was editing because I have no idea how to edit. So I started off with really simple apps such as VN, which is kind of like an iMovie but a little bit more advanced. But my team member Zane actually taught me how to do a few things on Adobe Premiere, which is a more advanced editing site that you can do a lot of graphics on. And for example, I learned how to do graphics, I learned how to switch the color grading, and I learned a bunch of different techniques that really are going to help me in the future. Another thing I didn't realize about producing a movie is how difficult it is to come up with an idea that actually reads well on the screen. So coming up with our script took a long time, coming up with the different shot lists that would actually make sense because pseudoscience is kind of a hard thing to portray, I feel, in movies. So we really wanted to make it obvious and clear to the reader that she's coming up with these equations and they got leaked because this is what we wanted the movie to be about. Last but not least, we had to use the most websites and technologies for editing and sound. So sound and editing kind of go hand in hand because they both enhance the film after you actually shoot it with the cameras. Finding sounds was actually really difficult because there's a lot of the sounds that we really wanted were obviously copyrighted. So we had to find something that matched up to the level that we wanted and that we thought would go best with our film. Also editing, obviously none of us really knew how to edit except Zane. So she taught us how to use VN, how to use Adobe Premiere, how to color grade, how to do graphics, and just a bunch of things that honestly, I'm so impressed with myself that I even learned how to do. Another honorable mention of technology is blogger.com. I learned how to blog and how to share my experience with not only other people, but for myself. It's really cool to read back to see where I started and where I am now, how I learned how to edit, all the little research that went into the character of my film, the color grading, the fonts, everything. So that was another really cool aspect of it. Overall, this was a great learning experience and I'm really happy with the way things worked out. I'm really happy with the hard work that we put into it, and see you guys next time for my next production.